Good day. I am Rainer Olandes. I'm studying BS Hospitality Management at STI College, Caloocan. As a second-year student, I have a foreign language course this school year. And today, I will share to you my foreign language journey. My Nihongo journey started last September 2020, and my teacher is Emir Sensei. Emir Sensei is a good teacher.
Olandes?
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Olandesan?
Kodomo ga arimasu.
Kodomo is anak, bata.
Imasu mo.
Imas. Hi. Kodomo ga imas. Number 2, Olandesan.
Number 2, there is a rice cooker. Sui hanki ga arimasu.
Arimas. Hi. Suyanki. Olandes. Arigato.
Konnichiwa. Watashi wa Reina desu. Nikonemu wa Renren desu. Jukyusai desu. Karaokan karakimashita. STI no gakusen desu. Shumi wa ongaku wa Kiko Kotori yori. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
Let's me enumerate the first semester and second semester's activities that I have to show as part of my journey using pictures.
10 reasons why we need to study the Nihongo, important Japanese language as a student of hospitality management. Our course provides accommodation and assistance from all kinds of people that opted to choose our 10 things I like about Japan. 1. Mount Fuji, 2. Imperial Tokyo, 3. Historic Kyoto, 4. Temple City, 5. Osaka Castle, 6. Sakura, 7. Tokyo Sky Tree, 8. Onsens, 9. Capsule Hotel, 10. Ushikushima Shrine. My katakana character. My name is Rainer Olandes, but when I translate it using Japanese language, it will be Rainer Olandes des. In the end, I will be having an advantage in my career for I have learned the basics of a certain language.
Japanese greetings and expressions. Overall, I have now realized that learning these basic greetings and expressions from the language will absolutely do me good in the future. For that, I have no doubts, for I will be serving people very soon. Here are the list of my favorite Japanese expression. Hai, iie, onegaishimasu, arigato, do ita shimashite, sumimasen, gomen nasai, ohayo gozaimasu, konbanwa. In this lesson 1, when I'm doing activity, the words and letters seems to me very odd. The wordings and how they use it executed in a sentence in the dialogue and writing is very unique to me, but was doing it myself is actually feels great.
I learned in these activities taught me that just like any other food service, the Japanese has a way of accommodating their customer. They have a way of greeting and they formally attend needs of their customer. From the foods they are serving up to the spirits they are obligated to respond. In the customer view, I have learned by experience that respect plays so much toll in the Japanese food service setting.
While doing the activity is that I have a great time, it's also likewise acceptable, despite the fact that there's some word that we did state in quick.
In this my speech with Japanese, I found myself drawn to the more literary aspect of Japanese, flourishing in the language classes where we all learn actual literature from school.
In this picture, we'll show the how to speak in Japanese language. I mean, it beyond a handful of survival sentence you should I give a really good thing to whether or not I want to continue learning Japanese. In this video shown here is how to pronounce Japanese. Also, the pronunciation is I need to be perfect, because if you are wrong, you can say shadowing is because the above is different. You must be know the pronunciation before you enter. Technical terms, I show here the translation I did using hiragana. Of course, it also show here how to prepare before you take an online class using the technology before you enter the online class.
In this video, show how to give direction. Using Japanese, I learned this how to give direction, how to speak Japanese because I can also use it in the future. Parts of the body. Taking care of our health is understanding the different parts and system of the body. In writing kanji, for me this is the easy to write because first of all, it is easier to write than hiragana and etc. Also, this is the task and I'm sure I can use in the future. Writing hiragana to express to me the grammatical relationship between words. Thus, hiragana is used the sentence, practice, and intellect, adjectives, and verbs.
For me, I give 7% because the online class discussion sometimes lags and with physical noise in the background. So it is inevitable that my professors will be choppy or lag as well as the noise in the surroundings. Having choppy signals on my professors and or the noise is inevitable. So since we live, sometimes when I get disconnected, when I get back, I miss the topic and not all the lessons are recorded. So since we are live and I get disconnected, I miss our topics. Not all lessons are recorded. So there are a lot of courses that requires the technical stuff, laboratories, and other things that online learnings cannot be provided for me. As a student, learning Japanese help I gain broader perspective, higher thinking skills, and new learning strategies that I can apply to my future. So learning Japanese will help me to appreciate my own culture as well as my own language because it improves my communication and cognitive skills. Accessing a culture that is very different from I will heighten my awareness that cultures and language is vary. So the learning is language is very exercising was one of the most memorable experience and that I have ever been. But after all this time, I only have one realizations from this, which is learning a language is very hard for me.